What's going on, everybody? Thanks again for joining us on another episode of the Who Do You Think You Are podcast. This is episode 139. And as always, I'd like to ask each and every one of you to please go to our social mediums. You can find them, You can find us at WDUTUR Pod. Yeah. And if you search us on YouTube, type in WDUTUR, and we'll be the first ones that pop up. So check us out. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Pedro. Who do you think you are?
¿Quién crees que eres?
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun say yeah? Yeah!
I saw that leprechaun, dude.
You must be the luck of the Irish. You stumbled upon your new favorite podcast. It's Who Do You Think You Are? It's your boy Nick, and there's two lovely pots of gold right upon me and to my right side.
What is that? Oh, man. And I'm Pedro. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do an accent because I just suck at accents, dude.
Well, okay.
And I be producer CJ. It is
There's a mix of pirate, and
I'm an Irish pirate.
I be the Irish pirate.
And I got me pot of gold, man.
Oh, yeah, you do, dude.
Actually, there's some correlations between pirates and leprechauns looking for the pot of gold, if you think about it.
Oh, they're both searching for treasure.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't
So
think
who
about
was
that.
first?
Who was the pioneer
Yeah.
of the treasure hunt?
Yeah. The leprechaun or the pirates?
A leprechaun has to be because they're mythical. They're timeless. You know, they've always existed. And pirates, you know, they were formed later on.
Good
You're
point.
making really good points right now.
Yeah, started off strong on our St. Patrick's episode, dude. I love that,
Happy
dude.
St. Patrick's Day, dude. I didn't have anything green to wear. That's why Nick lent me this. And now I'm wearing something green.
That looks good on you, too.
Can you pinch me, though, even though I'm wearing green? I like to get
We
pinched.
should pinch CJ. He's not wearing any green at all.
I didn't have anything green to wear, but I brought a lot of green to smoke.
Does that count?
No.
Do you give it to him?
No. I mean, maybe if you're in high school, it sounds cool. But when you're in your 30s, you're like, maybe I'm at the party. I got weed.
but I got
I just got my braces off, dude.
Cut me some slack.
Late bloomer over here, dude.
Well,
cheers.
St. Patrick's.
St. Patty's.
This is actually my favorite holiday of the year.
Is it?
It's one of the most important, I think, you know?
What does it signify to
I
you?
don't know. I have no idea what it's even about.
Why don't we dive into that?
We should, because we
Find
have
out.
nothing else to talk about, dude.
You have
Except for-
nothing, dude. I
No,
have an
I do have
abundance of
something.
notes.
That I am, things are aging and people are getting closer to death, and little Sarah, it's not doing too good.
Oh, damn it, dude. Where is she?
She's outside on the, she's out on the patio trying to soak up some sun.
Yeah?
She had, you see here, they had 4 leaves. Get up. I think what happened was it got cold because I leave that door open at night.
Oh.
And
A little brisk for her,
There's
huh?
a couple nights where it was like getting below 40 again, and I think I might have shocked him because what happened was it was in my apartment. It was like 64 degrees the other day, and it was cold. And I'm like, fuck this, I can turn on the heat. It's like,
Yeah, dude.
and I'm
see you later.
I'm high, and I'm sitting on my couch, and then all of a sudden I look back down at little Sarah, and all the leaves have like turned up towards the heat to like try to absorb it, and it tripped me out so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you were high?
Yeah, and just like sometimes you forget like plants are truly living, and just to actually
Yeah.
see it. That's what I mean. I grew up around like plastic, fake trees and stuff in my house, and then I kept on buying those because whenever I would invest in these plants, they'd always die. So I said, "Fuck it," and I would just get plastic ones.
Well,
but I
now-
love having this live. It's I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, I have they call it a prayer plant, praying plant or whatever. But that one, when it gets a certain amount of like light, the leaves will move up. And if you see them like time lapsed, you know, you can just see them go up and down
Yeah.
with like the sunrise and sunset. It is crazy. I mean, there's a live creature, man.
I mean, mushrooms do that. All nature does
Time
it.
lapse
Just sometimes you forget.
mushrooms
It's
are
crazy.
fucking insane.
I know.
I love watching that kind of stuff.
I've been having so many mushrooms in my garden too, dude.
Oh yeah.
Just plucking them out, dude. They're not the good kind of mushrooms.
I'm gonna bury myself in your garden and have my little mushroom tip stick out, and then you're going, oh, we can't have that in here.
Oh, barely
Just-
scratch the surface, dude.
Why can't I get this one out? I gotta try a lot harder.
And then all of a sudden it's like, I'm alive!
I believe in a thing called love.
You come back to life all of a sudden, dude.
Dude, like Jesus.
I'll,
Hell yeah.
And that's coming up.
you're my Lazarus.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know what that means.
Lazarus was Jesus' buddy.
He resurrected. Jesus resurrected him.
Yeah, dude.
Why?
Because he was his best friend, BFFs.
Was he Irish?
No, I don't think so.
No?
He had the luck of the Irish. Let's answer the first question. Let's answer the first question about St. Patrick's Day really quick. What was the significance
St.
of
Patrick's Day.
It's about getting drunk, lad.
Cheers.
So it's
Cheers, mate.
St. Patrick's Day celebrated annually March 17th, the anniversary of the death of St. Patrick in the 5th century. So that's what we're celebrating, is that St. Patrick died.
Not even
He was a
in.
piece of shit or something?
I guess so. He's probably a drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He hit his kids, and
I don't think he had kids.
you don't think so?
You can't be a saint if you have kids. You have to devote yourself to God.
Well, that's why we celebrate his death.
When did you start learning so much stuff? This is crazy. You know? I feel like this guy's laid down more facts in this episode than he has in the last 138
And it's
episodes.
only the first 5 minutes, baby.
Yeah.
So strap on.
In.
Oh, is it? Is
Strap
that what
on
it
in.
is?
Strap on in.
I got confused.
Yeah.
I'm hard.
So we celebrate his death.
Yes, we celebrate his death. The Irish have observed this day as a religious holiday for 1,000 years.
The Irish, dude. It didn't even happen here. So we just adapt people's customs or what?
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah, America's the most guilty in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, yeah. Okay.
Right?
What?
No, yeah, absolutely. We're definitely guilty.
I mean,
of
Cinco de
that.
Mayo.
Or-
I mean, we can name them all. They're pretty much all adopted.
Okay, what else?
Yeah.
Cinco de
Cinco de Mayo. We got the 4th of July.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Easter.
Easter, I was just about to say.
Easter's coming up. What do you want?
Indigenous People Day.
Indigenous People Day.
Dang, yeah, we totally took that from them.
Yeah.
First we take their land, then we take their holiday.
I know. Isn't
Did
that
you
fucked
see
up?
the Land O'Lakes butter? You know that brand of
Yeah,
butter?
not just Land O'Lakes. The Indians missing, right?
Yeah,
the
the
Native
Indians-
American. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. They took the Native American off of their land again.
That's good.
Way to
Land
erase
O'Lakes.
native culture, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. Why do we do this shit to people, man? We're such assholes over here in the United States, dude.
Are we, or is this just what everybody else does? This is what conquerors do, okay? We're on our way to become
So we're
China.
powerful.
Yes. If you're powerful, you get your way.
Oh. That totally changes my mind, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck 'em. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding.
I'm going to go straight line really quick and just say it's pretty cool that we live in a place where a Mexican can celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
That is cool, dude. I mean, we don't want it that way, but
I mean, you there's the
Invited
10
you
amendments, you know?
Of course, I'm talking about Biden's America.
yes, exactly.
Biden, dude, he said that things will be back to normal July 4th.
Really?
He
Yep.
woke up and saw his shadow and said,
Yeah, July 4th. We're declaring our independency from Corona on July 4th. It's going to be a brand new Independence Day. It's going to have more significance. You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't know what the world's going to look like before or after, or what. I don't know anymore how things are going to transpire. I don't know. I really don't.
Well, let's see. A lot of people working from home. A lot of companies found out they don't have to invest in, infrastructure to keep workers there, depending on their levels of productivity. If it's the same from home than in an office, it is going to be different, man. It's going to be more dystopian.
I just wonder if with music and stuff and just everything. I don't know, man.
Live shows.
I just have a weird feeling about the future. I feel like finishing A Brave New World kind of has been fucking with my head a little bit the last couple days.
Talk to me, boy.
in what way?
Just in the way that you can, it's like Somas, for example. There's a couple of things in that book that really stick out to me that even, and then listening to Justin Peterson on this past weekend and talking about how we're all living in this fog.
Justin Peterson?
What did I say? Jordan.
Is his brother, right?
Yeah,
Justin
yeah, it's
Peterson?
his twin brother. Yeah.
Crazy, dude.
But he's talking about how we're like constantly living in this fog, right? And it just, I see after reading A Brave New World, you see that we are taking the Somas, wanting to go on a holiday to try to escape from the pain of the day or trying to figure out. It was such a good book because I don't even know kind of where to jump off and start. I just liked how at the very end, I liked how you never really knew where it was going to go. And when the Savage was finally talking to the controllership or whatever he was called, he was even agreeing with him in a way about Shakespeare and all these things, but he's saying, but it's better. Yeah, these things are the past and yeah, they were beautiful, but there's no reason to keep on living amongst these, and then just the way that it all, I don't know. It's I don't even know how to like wrap my brain around the storytelling. All I see is that this is you made the joke, or not even a joke, that this is like should have been in Mandarin, because with CRISPR and everything, and them actually genetically modifying or creating humans, like it is all completely happening right now in different sections of our society, different levels of where you can get in and where you can get out, and just it's gonna slowly start happening here. And I also just see myself as a prisoner of this own like rat race as well. I'm like, fuck.
I think, can I suggest maybe a frame that I might have seen working in there is that what you're seeing in Brave New World is he's acknowledging the significance of the values that the savage is holding, but he's saying those values don't apply to the world we've created now. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're kind of seeing happen, is we're seeing our values start to slip away from us in exchange for these new ones. And you know, you can call it consumerism or whatever you want to call it, but
it makes us all fit together a little bit tighter, a little smoother. And then it obviously, like if you're going to an Alan Watts, it clearly dictates who the outsider is, who the person is on the outside of thought. And what's so interesting is the savage, when he dies, he's like, I want to die alone and everything. And then he gets in that orgy porgy at the end, and then then he feels so much guilt that he ends up hanging himself.
Spoiler alert.
R.I.P. dude.
But what's kind of crazy is like, he did live that life in the same way. Like, he stabbed one of his mom's like boyfriends. He watched his mom die in the hospital. Like, these kids are gawking at her, like watching her, being like, why is she fat? And this like death conditioning. And you're like, man, that was a heavy scene. But the one thing that I wanted to
oh, book's heavy, dude.
It really is. And you guys have given me so much shit for not reading it. And I've wanted to nerd about this book with a lot of people. And I've asked 5 to 10 people about, like, have you read that, so we can talk about it, so I can like get, kind of work on these a little bit.
Yeah.
And nobody's read it. So I don't
nobody reads, man.
But how much of a tragedy is that? How has not, if everybody read that book, I think we'd all be a little bit less in shock right now.
Yeah. And just his writing was funny sometimes too, the way he could like kind of sprinkle comedy and stuff in there. Just like,
oh, he touches all bases, man.
He really does. And the one thing that really stuck out to me, which I thought was interesting, is his vocabulary is incredible. It's on par with me, Pedro, CJ, just anybody on this podcast.
Yeah, he says the N-word like for 45 times.
He should have been taking the Papa John's, recovery treatment.
I think he has a new pizza now there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the one word that kept on popping up was crimson, which I thought was interesting because it reminded me of like the Great Gatsby, like the green light. Like, what's the symbolism of the green light? What does it mean? So with crimson, why do you think he kept on bringing up that specific word?
Well, I mean, I have my ideas. Well, so if you think about the way that it's talking about getting rid of these human values in order to replace it with this mechanistic world that's highly productive and it values everything mechanistically. Crimson is the color of flesh. It's, what color are you going to make a human? That's my guess.
Crimson
is the
violet,
color,
baby.
the color of blood. You know what I mean? It's, that's the thing that's being removed, and so that's the thing that he's always reaching.
So you see, it's like the human aspect, because I think the first time he brought it up, I even texted you guys. It was that line I think we talked about like 2 episodes ago, where when you close your eyes on a summer day, the crimson, you see that color. So that makes sense. Where they keep on bringing that up because we're becoming dehumanized in a way. Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing about this though too, it's if we can fight against it or not. I think it's too late. I think that our society is already evolving on this path where humans won't look like humans in 20 years. And I don't know if we can really fight. We can be the savage and live on the lighthouse with nobody around us. But then the spectators start coming with the video cameras, start throwing, the gum at us or watching, or we can't. That's the crazy thing. It's like, there's that one indigenous tribe left, right? That they killed like the Bible dude like a year or two ago, right?
Going on a missions trip.
And that's like these small sectors, like you can't even live on the outskirts of society anymore because like society will still affect you in some way. Like you can't really escape at some point when the numbers get so big.
But I'm pretty sure nobody's going back there because, they'll get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those people wouldn't be there if it wasn't for things like, if it wasn't for the society that we've built and really pioneered in America, you know what I mean, to take the straight line again and actually cherish our shared values for a second. Like, if not for the respect that we have for, human dignity, those tribes would be gone so that we could be using their resources right now. You know what I mean? Not that we have some huge abundance of it. There's you can turn any which way in history and point to atrocity, of, man on man, but it's, and it's definitely, if you just, it's just a quick Google search away, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just, I think it's important to recognize that every once in a while. Like, oh yeah, there is this creep of mechanistic, consumerism and like this, this thing that the West has done to value markets and production and growth, and it has started to really overgrow and just, like you said, there's nowhere to turn where you can just be a natural human on the earth, in the sense that you're not under the influence of some system that was created by other men.
Yeah, and I think what's interesting about that too is, like, as Justin Peterson would say or something, is about, I think, like, if you start getting into the gender and identity thing, when we start shedding our identity and try to become, it's like, I think that's almost the need to want a true, like, our own identity so much, because our ego feels like we're starting to become just part of the masses, that like we almost look for these ways to try to separate in a way when it's maybe not necessarily what your true instinct, or I don't know, it is.
That's why you don't see a lot of leprechauns anymore. They just all had it. They're like, I'm out of here, dude. I'm going to only show up for, Jenny has a coin or something.
Dude, I mean, they find the pot of gold. They're at Epstein Islands banging a couple kids. Why do they got to leave? You know what I mean? They find the Lucky Charms.
That's the luck of the Irish, boy. Hell yeah, dude. Lucky Charms, huh?
Yeah, bro. I haven't bought that for...
Are you going to eat it?
I don't think so.
Just donate it afterwards, dude.
To who?
Goodwill.
CJ.
I could use some food, man.
He hasn't eaten today. Get him a bowl right now, man. He's gonna eat on the podcast.
I don't know if that's eating. I mean, you got fat.
It's a
trans fat.
It's a substance.
Transgender fat. Polyunsaturated fat. Wait, these are all gender terms. We got poly, trans, mono.
We're on to you, social justice warriors. We see what you've done here.
You're just eating a box of me Lucky Charms to get some ideas.
The children, dude. They're marketing the children.
I wonder how many pedophile rings your wife could find on this box.
I'll tell you right now, dude. It's funny, man.
I don't know. So I got some good news. Do we have a good news button?
Let me see here. Yeah, we've got...
Your boobs are big. Your butt is small. But still you're in for quite a fall.
Sure. That'll be
What's the fall, dude? Give us the fall.
So the fall is the pig whore cunt
downstairs
is moves on out.
This is where we need the clap. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You beat him. You won the war.
It was so interesting. I don't know I wonder if they got evicted. I don't know what happened.
You have no idea.
I think her boobs were big, her butt was small,
and then
the guy's like, "You out of here, dude."
They could have. I mean, I didn't hear their sex for a while. Maybe they broke up. Maybe they were just
there's troubles in paradise.
I don't know. Maybe they got evicted. They could have got kicked out. I have no idea. But it was
maybe they bought a house, dude. Maybe you don't know.
Damn, yeah. He's all talking like down about him.
Yeah.
Like,
he's like, she's probably living on the street right now, dude.
Yeah.
He's pregnant. He doesn't want to keep it. It's just causing this big feud.
Crimson.
Yeah, maybe they bought a house, actually bettered themselves or like lives or whatever.
Yeah, they took advantage.
Not talking down about people living in apartments.
Stimulus checks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, maybe they bought a car and now they're living in their car, dude. They're like, we're mobile, baby.
And you know what, dude? We talk a lot of shit about Democrats and Joe Biden and stuff like that. But you know I'm going to do something? Fuck you, Donald Trump. Because I got $1,400 from my boy, Joey B. And I'm a cold-blooded Democrat now, okay? Get him. Yeah. Fuck you, Donald Trump. Fuck making America great again. Fuck you, Rush Limbaugh. Joey B.
that cash, Joey B.
Yeah, we're on your side now, social justice warriors.
dude.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team.
Welcome to the jungle,
I
baby.
voted
Can I
for-
say jungle if we're social justice warriors? I don't
You
know.
can say anything you want now.
That's true.
I voted for Joey B, dude.
So-
I didn't want to tell you guys, but I voted for Joey B. So
Props.
How many
Dude.
times, dude? 35, 40,
3.
300.
Yeah.
Really?
I voted a lot.
Damn.
That's
Okay.
good, dude.
Yeah, well, he got him in the office, and he
Good
made
job.
the right choice, dude.
Thank you.
I think that's why Arizona turned blue.
Yeah,
You said that with some disappointment. You're like, yeah, damn it.
because I just
Kind of like you want Trump back, dude.
I
Are you
just-
going back on the Joey
Yeah.
B? Are we going back on Joey B?
That was a bit. That was a bit. I tried to sell it, dude.
Damn, dude, be careful.
Easy with me, Lucky Charms. So that's good news. They moved out downstairs. Lil Sarah's dying. Gnocchi turned 9 last Wednesday. So things
Damn,
are,
he's an old little boy,
fuck
dude.
you, dude. Why does everyone have to say that?
Because
Can't people just be like, oh, that's happy birthday? Everybody's like, damn.
What was the text message
Damn,
I sent?
son.
What was the text message I sent you?
Damn, you gonna be dead soon.
Okay. And now
You got life insurance?
Now we're lying to our Democrats, dude. Come on, you can't do that.
Whatever, dude. They love getting lied to as long as you tell them what they want to hear.
And put 1400 in my pocket, boy.
Is this satire?
I don't even know anymore.
Oh, motorcycle man, vroom vroom.
He's not listening anymore. I think we lost him on the mukbang.
The mukbang.
I
My
think,
dad
we
said-
say it wrong.
I think it's mukbang.
I think it's mukbang.
I think you're right,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you are, but I'm just gonna say you're right on the pronunciation.
I dated an Asian girl in college. So.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You have the most expertise here.
She slapped me in the face and kneed me in the balls.
During sex?
No, I cheated on her. Then she found me walking downtown one time. She's like, hey, Nick. And
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not
You deserve
cool. That's
that.
I know. I was drunk and I laughed. But now, hashtag me too, because I'm a social justice warrior. And
Hell yeah. You
I
should've-
should have hit back.
Hell yeah. You should have put a wig on and choked that bitch out.
Hell, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, dude.
Well, I'll make you come.
Okay, guys.
What were we talking about before that? Oh, yeah. Your dad threw us under the bus.
Yeah,
dude.
my dad-
runs in the family.
I don't know where I get this characteristic from, but my father the other day, he's like, yeah, the mukbang.
Big tits,
Where you
small
guys, yeah. Big tit, small ass. The big tit, small dad. Yeah, he comes up to me and he's like, yeah, that when you guys ate the tacos, that sucked. And I didn't know how to take it, man.
Yeah.
I was like kind of hurt and a little bummed that my father would say these things of me, but
But you just called him big tits, small dad. So I think you're even, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
man.
You got back on him, dude.
he knows it. Whatever,
Sorry.
dude. I inherited the knockers from him.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got them from him.
We're going to have him on the podcast and talk about his tits.
Oh, God. I can't imagine having either of my parents on the podcast.
Why not, dude?
Could you imagine having your parents on the podcast?
Dude, we should have both of my parents on the podcast.
That'd
that
be
shit
fun.
would get weird.
Damn. And then this would be like an intervention, and you're gonna go somewhere after this.
That'd be
CJ.
weird. Yeah.
No, we need him. We need him to stick
We do
around.
need
dude.
him. We do need
He's all lucky charm. I don't know what else, you guys. Did we hit the time?
Well, that's it.
Hasn't
Thanks
been funny. Hasn't been. Just kidding. It's been hilarious. I'm not supposed to do that.
You're hilarious, dude.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did you guys see Elliot Page got his first full cover article? I think it was in Time magazine.
Damn, you just letting it all hang.
Yeah, he's,
What
he
is that
said,
saying?
Sports Illustrated or what? What is?
Good for you, Elliot.
He said, "I'm fully who I am." That's the quote that they used.
That's a powerful quote.
Yeah, I mean, what's it? What does that mean to you, Pedro?
To me, I'm fully what I am.
I'm fully who I am.
I'm fully who I am. What they, Zims, or I don't know. So I was just,
Him.
trying.
In Elliot's case,
Looks like an Urban Outfitters picture. I'd probably buy that outfit, dude.
Damn, dude, he a cutie.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Well, I've jerked off to.
Elliot Page?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, have you ever masturbated?
Pre-trans?
Yeah.
Pre-trans?
Yeah.
But he was always a man,
So yeah, exactly. So might say a couple things, dude.
so that's the gayest thing you've done now.
Really? Is that gayer than Latino porn or the boner police or by kissing like a handful of dudes
gay,
in my
you
life?
a Democrat and you gay, dog. Props to you,
That's-
bro.
I know.
Props to you, man.
That's what I've been
you
saying.
doing it. You know what? You're living fully who you are.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know,
That's
they should
why-
have had you on time, man.
Why do you think we're not canceled yet? I'm a Fajote. Full blown.
I've been trying to get you to do more gay stuff with me. So I'm not trying. I'm not putting you down.
Like I've said last episode, I've cross-dressed more this year than I have my whole 31 years of life. So
Yeah.
32 is going to be a good one. I feel like.
You think you're gonna do some more?
I'm going to keep going.
Every time he gets sad, he's gonna put a dress on and it's gonna cheer him right
I'm
up.
going to put some lipstick on and pull my fucking underwear up and pull my bootstraps up and get to work.
Get to it.
Dude, I've been looking on Amazon at all these prosthetic vaginas.
Yeah,
and
what happened?
What is that? Why'd you send me that?
You gotta get a job.
Incredible.
You gotta get a
didn't
job.
click.
You gotta get out there. I mean, part time. You can.
I went and worked with Pedro and his big titty dad, and I made a little bit
Love
of
you,
money.
Dad.
It was good. Me too. I respect you. This is all for the pod, and please.
That was the last job you're working with. That.
He deleted your number. He just texted me right now. I was like, I'd tell him he's off.
Yeah.
I don't need him on Thursday. That's what he said.
So they have these things where
I didn't click the link in my defense.
I did.
All right.
Why?
I didn't.
Why? It's
clicked.
Amazon.
Yeah.
It's Amazon.
Nope.
That's transphobic.
And then so it actually.
But what
you
was
strap
this-
it on.
yeah.
Your dick gets tucked into a little thing, and you got this prosthetic vagina that has a ribbed little pathway that, you know, if I was wearing it and
you'd be able to fornicate.
Well, yeah, like let's say that you worked your grape up into a swisher, and you decide to slip it in the thing. It's got a ribbed passageway so that you can enjoy the penetration.
Interesting.
I wouldn't really feel a whole lot except for, you know, some rubbing against the whatever, but you know, I'm getting fucked as a lady, so that's my end of the bargain.
So were these vaginas, beautiful vaginas on these underwear that you shared? But so if this is a transgender's underwear, is it post operation vagina? Because the vagina looked a little suspicious.
Oh, is it designed to be a post-op vagina?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know.
Because I saw the vagina, I was like, I've never seen a vagina like that.
That's some next level shit.
I went down a rabbit hole and looked at some post-op vagina porn.
Okay,
and-
what did you
and
find?
It's hard to watch for me. Other people
I thought he
might-
was going to stop the sentence at "it's hard."
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard also.
I give it a 9
Most
out of
of
10
it.
boners.
Those people, men and women who participate in that are
Patriots.
dedicated.
Yeah.
They're dedicated.
Standing by.
Innovative patriots standing by.
They are our new Vietnam soldiers.
Exactly.
You know, they're the
Holy
ones in
shit.
20 years, they're going to be the ones with PTSD and wheelchairs asking for money. That'd be a good time to hit the button for the first time this episode.
I forgot we had that. I was just waiting to say post-traumatic sex change disorder.
And that's a bit of me lucky charms. I voted for Biden, you guys, so they can't be mad,
Yeah.
you know? These are the parallels that I'm seeing.
Yeah, dude. Fuck Trump, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Small pig dick. What's that guy's name?
Michael Rapaport.
Fuck, I love that guy, dude.
Yeah, Q-tip, motherfucker.
Q-tip, motherfucker.
He's really good. Dude.
He is, dude.
He's
Who are the
He's so
people getting
talented.
their like daily advice from Rapaport? Because I know, like, obviously that's not you. Just scroll past and you see
Right.
him, but like, there's got to be some. There's enough. He has enough followers that he does have daily dedicated people to be like, "Yo, pig dick." And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, I love this. Like they share it.
Dude,
and
he's
stuff.
so
Yeah.
inspiring, homie.
yeah, they're smoking a cigarette like, fuck yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah. You know who's got it right? Michael Rapaport,
That's
bro.
who it is.
Yeah.
It's like people that have a drinking problem that wear lime green shirts and stuff like that,
Yeah,
like sports.
dude.
And
Yeah.
just,
Hey, hand me another beer, please.
Ironically,
No, I'm just kidding. It was a bit. It was a bit.
ironically, it's probably Ironically, it's probably like Tina 43 or whoever, you know, like it's probably a lot of Trump supporting.
What's the
type
Tina
people.
43?
That's that lady, like, you know, Trump 2020 motherfucker. You know that lady.
Nah, I've never heard that lady.
She's.
I mean, I heard a lot of people
We
say
also
that.
your
Tim
screen
Dillon.
time's 11 hours a day. We
Tim,
did.
Tim Dillon interviewed her on his podcast.
Oh, damn.
Did he? Well, like
Yeah,
a long
Tina
time.
40 maybe it is or something like that. But it's you know, some lady named Tina who's like a fucking
Just very
Bronx-
outspoken, like
yeah.
yeah.
She's a female
She got
Michael
popular.
Rapaport.
She's like an old lady. Yeah, basically.
I wonder what I would be since I grew up on the West Coast mostly. I mean, I was born in the Midwest and everything, but I spent the majority of my life, you know, Seattle, California. Just that, like, if I was raised on the East Coast, I wonder if I would be a completely different person. I mean, I feel like I would. I feel like it's a different
Yeah, man.
way. way of life. It's like they're tougher for sure, right? They wouldn't be as quote unquote gay as me, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely not.
Or closet. They'd be cocaine gay. That's a different kind of gay. Cocaine gay. You know?
That's drug-induced homosexuality.
Yeah.
I like those gays.
Cocaine gay?
Yeah, it's probably
What?
one of my favorite gays is the cocaine gay.
Yeah.
Because you never know what you're going to get.
It's just fun.
Yeah, because they got cocaine dick. So they can't really do anything. Just like, get that away from me.
Get that limp thing out of here, dude.
Yeah, they go
Not a
to
fish out of water.
What are you doing, Rapaport? Get that.
get that cocaine.
Shout out
dick.
Rapaport, dude. He was right the whole time. You
Yeah.
know? Fuck that Q-tip motherfucker.
Dude, I hated him.
I still
4
haven't gotten
years,
my
dude.
stimmy, though. So fuck Joe Biden, too,
haven't
bro.
I haven't gotten it either. Have you gotten yours?
Nope.
Yours is going to be fat, too, since you got a little niña, mija.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
What do you mean, maybe?
You get an extra, what, 14?
I think it's
Or
like,
you get 8?
I think it's like
300?
3,000.
Something.
Something.
For a kid?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
You
Yeah,
have
I
to
don't
sell them. You put them in a little Amazon. You put them in a little Amazon cardboard and you
Yep.
send them out. And
That
just,
makes more sense. You stuff them in a Tupperware.
Exactly.
Yeah, you ship them out. Yeah.
And they're like, okay,
Would
you can
ship it.
You can get 20% more if you can just get Amazon credit, or we can go straight to your credit card. But then there's taxes and stuff like that. But three grand for a kid. I mean,
That's reasonable.
I feel like this is a good deal.
Yeah. What's he looking up?
I don't know.
How much you get
The stimmy
per
check?
kid on stimulus?
That dead space scared
I
me.
thought it
for a
was
second.
1,400.
I see 2,000. I see. Okay, child tax credit. Who gets
What's Rapaport say?
3,600? Yeah, I was trying to look up Michael Rapaport. Listen, motherfucker, you get $3,600. You Q-tip, motherfucker.
Straight to the back pocket.
And Trump ain't never do that for you.
Yeah.
More than that red
Guess
dick.
who
Fuck.
did that? Biden. He did it half asleep, motherfucker.
This fucking Orient Julius motherfucker, you know?
LeBron James, we watching you. That, you know what is crazy with all that though, and just back to Brave New World in China, like the control of sports, and I know they operate as a business, like they do watch out, but they can say whatever they want about America, the politics and the social standards of in our society. The one they actually coexist and live within.
Yeah.
But the fact that like China has more of a hold on the market and everything, they actually are like a cuck to China. Like,
Yeah.
that is like, and Biden's this, fuck.
They only
hit
do
the
it-
button. That was a joke. Biden's not the same way. But that's, I don't know. I think it's scary because I was talking to my dad the other night and I'm like, fuck, I feel like we're starting to agree on, so I don't know what happened, but I'm just like,
Rush Limbaugh was right.
but I think that's also the big point that like there's not this a big of a divide as we think there actually is when you're actually having
No.
conversations with people, because
There
if
isn't.
you're having an honest conversation about these things, you can't say, you can make up lies. And I know Tim Dillon's already said this thing, like you can't pretend that the pandemic's over now that Joe Biden's in office.
Yeah.
Like you can't pretend because the
Yeah.
numbers are the exact same. Like they're not really going down and everything. The vaccines, and stuff, some were put on hold because of Trump, and
What was it? The
that's not to be on anybody's side. That's to be on the side of saying, fuck these people that are completely manipulating everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
didn't somebody just died from the vaccine, didn't they? From the
I mean, yeah, that's going to
doesn't-
keep on happening.
Yeah, and anytime, I mean, if there's going to be any kind of medicine that's being created, somebody's probably going to die from it.
Yeah.
Like somewhere, especially when you're just pumping and dumping.
And
pumping and dumping.
and would that person's color of skin be allowed to be in the royal family? That's
Probably
up for
not.
debate.
Probably
Probably
not.
not.
Yeah.
Probably not to me, boy.
You're not bought me Lucky Charms.
It's an interesting little conundrum they put themselves in, because they went into full panic mode in order to make it seem like the world was crumbling, and now they're trying to repair it as quickly as possible
Yeah.
in order to make it look like they have any kind of authority
We're striving.
or competency or whatever. But it's so transparent and so obvious, and they don't have any kind of uniform, like any single thing that's pumped to everybody. So we're all getting our news from a little bit of different sources and getting all these different spins on it. So it's so much harder for them to control any kind of a narrative around it. Yeah. So, it's interesting. I don't know where it's going to go, because I certainly don't have any confidence in our government right now.
Talk about being scared for the future.
I am
huh?
scared for the future. I think just having that book's kind of being the,
That's why they want to
Reignited.
ban shit like that, dude.
That's what
right.
it is. It is a
But
banned book.
And that's what's like, we are trying to diminish and belittle these, like this narrative, this thought,
These thinkers, bro.
and then just because it is easy. It is hard for me to read a book. It's harder, obviously, than watching reality TV on Netflix or something, you know?
Oh, pump the brakes, homie.
No, but how much more rewarding and just the way that it does, all of a sudden you kind of unplug from the matrix for a second, even though I feel like I'm pretty aware of like the conspiracies and the things that are going on, but sometimes you kind of still get like fucking pushed down to keep on performing in this society and paying your bills. Just like, I'll just smoke and drink and watch, you know, that you kind of stop. It's like when you're younger, you're like, you do mushrooms, go in the forest, you're like, everything's connected, you know, my consciousness is like parallel to like, it will just keep on expanding. So I don't have to worry about all this stuff and be happy now. And I feel like, I don't know, in some weird way, I do feel like society tries to take that narrative away from you in a way. And maybe that's just getting older, but I need to remind myself of that more often. I feel like even with like this podcast and stuff like that, of being like, tired from be like, now
You had a long week.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing every week. But now that it's like we've been doing it for so long, you see the progress because you just keep on doing it every week and every week that you can go, oh, so you are doing something. But I understand why for a lot of people it's
easy to be in that fog, just like Justin Peterson said.
Dude, Justin Peterson,
he's an amazing guy.
The 12 steps of getting out of the fog.
He wrote the 13 steps.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, of life.
The 13th step was big boobs, small ass. You fall real hard.
Right. And it was a leprechaun.
Yeah.
And anybody that saw a leprechaun say, hey. No? Nobody saw a leprechaun, did.
Oh, I think you meant the movie. I never saw it.
Oh, okay.
That was a decent movie.
Was it?
In 92.
The only Irish movie I can think of is the Disney original movie.
What about The Irishman?
The Irish.
Dude,
Do you remember that?
That was a dope ass movie, actually.
I tried to find a clip for that because there's like little trailers and stuff. And what's so just funny is like on YouTube, they're like, this is my favorite part of the Luck of the Irish. And it was like a minute and a half. I'm like, who is this fucking Fashote? Because this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's like a minute and a half. Of just,
It's like so insignificant to
It's like there's not even a joke in it. Like nothing even really happens. Like he just goes home and his mom's like shrunk and leprechaun. He's like, what's going on? Like, I love this part of the movie. Like, I wish I was you.
Yeah, dude, I wish my head was that numb.
Yeah.
God.
Do you though? So that goes back to Brave New World. That's the crisis, right? It's do you want to fight up the mountain your whole fucking life to watch your mom die, to stab the boyfriend, to go on an island, have people prosecute you and fight against the grain the whole time? Or do you want to say, I'm going to get some Uber Eats, drink some wine, and watch Netflix? And sometimes you're like,
Damn, it sounds like a good night, dude.
We're losing you. We're losing you.
I want to fight, motherfucker. I want to fight.
Dude, yeah.
Let's fight.
That light never goes out in you?
Yeah, it's constantly being...
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's
And that's tiring, though. That's tiring. Like sometimes, right? It just...
Yes.
But it's actually doing something to progress in what you want to do, right?
I know, but but then you look at the other side and you look at
what
this
else
person.
are you gonna
This
do?
is a favorite part of the.
Check it out. We're all there's a spot right at the end of the story where it stops.
It's like you almost care too much.
You're gonna die. Everybody, all of us. If you're watching, if you're listening, you're gonna die. There's a spot where it happens. So you're gonna get there. How do you want to get there? You know, do you want to?
I'll run there.
Do you want to take? Yeah, dude.
I mean, you're wearing the right.
honestly,
I wear that running.
I wear this running too.
But I mean, what do you?
What are you, leprechaun?
This is me gold.
This is me gold.
There's a pot of gold
No,
at the end
that
of
was
every
Jewish.
rainbow.
That's not funny, dude.
What?
Yeah, you're not allowed to do
I
that.
didn't do Jew, dude. I did not do
You were
Jew.
full JOO.
Let me retry it. This the pot of gold.
No, that's straight
That's
banker,
J-Date,
dude.
bro.
Straight lawyer.
Yeah.
God, can you see the curlies? And Gnocchi has
And
something
he
to say
said,
to
"Oh,
that.
no."
He said, yo, bitch, it was my birthday a couple days ago.
Yeah, where's my present?
But that's
What'd you
it.
get on here?
You're gonna die. How do you want to die?
That's true. Yeah. It's like there's a pot of gold, like you were saying, and we're all going to reach the pot of gold.
Mm-hmm.
In what way, though? I said I'd run. What are you driving a car or what?
I keep me Lucky Charms on me. I mean, I think there's enough proof in the pudding that I'm going to keep on fighting to do the things, the creative endeavors, and try to explore that. I just think sometimes it does suck that you start looking, you become this. God, that's a great book. You become the outcast, and what's so interesting about the outcast is when you become that role, you also start getting farther away from that role because they push you out there. And then so you also don't want to fall, you don't want to conform even more because you fall even farther and farther outside of that. And I think back in like high school, I'm like, that is what happens. You get an outsider that's really not that far away. You start pushing farther and farther. That's what happens with socialism or communism, right?
Yeah, you start to base your ideology. You just flip it. You just find a different thing to latch onto, and you base it on being the outsider. So whatever you start to conform to non-conformity.
Yeah,
That's
you just crave that.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Wow, I
Get
told you
it
I can't
out.
read. But I'm trying. Aren't you guys proud of me?
I'm super proud of you, dude.
hell yeah.
No, I really am. I really am proud of you.
Truly am proud.
Genuinely
proud of you.
And we're proud of all of you. If you've made it this far listening to us on this crazy journey, and if you've ever read a book,
That's cool.
If you've ever read a book,
you probably aren't listening to this
is there
podcast.
people? Do you think?
Do you
that-
think
and
book
if you
readers
listen to Justin Peterson,
Justin,
Shout out, dude.
Shout out, dude.
And that's the
The
name of a
13th
kid in my high school, and he's a piece of shit.
Now look how he's turned his life around, dude. Now he's giving these talks. He's going on podcasts. Look at him.
he's a
think he's in
reformed
jail.
drug addict, dude. He goes around the world telling people I was addicted and now I'm not. Basically.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my
he's
God,
like-
that could actually be him.
Justin Peterson. Shout out, JP.
Shout out, dude.
Shout out, Justin.
Hell yeah, dude. He was one of those guys that was in high school that was like smoking weed before I knew what it was. So shout out again, dude.
See, he's always giving you new information.
Yeah,
new
he's
knowledge,
always paving the trail.
but only when you're ready for it.
You ever try to lead you into his van, dude?
No, dude, that's gross. That was Michael.
Michael, what? Let's shout him out too, dude.
Michael Peterson.
Michael Peterson. All right.
I just think it's weird that Elliot Page is
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
I'm fully who I am, and that's why I had to, cut my hair and pack a sock into the front of my
Cut
trousers.
my life into pieces. No? All right.
I'm cutting off my clit. That's not funny.
That is disgusting, dude. And I laughed
He's
at
always
it.
looking at trans underwear. I mean, where are we going with
I
this
was looking
thing?
at trans porn. I went all the way there.
Holy shit.
I found me pot of gold on the other side.
Post-op? That means after the operation.
Yeah, so it's a penis that's been sliced and diced, flipped inside out, and turned into a nice little
Like a mango.
trouser
Pocket,
snout.
a little pocket, bro.
Yeah, and-
Trouser snake.
An inward trouser snake.
Yeah, inward trouser snout.
What? What'd you say?
Did you lose consciousness?
Yeah, what did you say?
Black out.
Dude,
for
what
a
did you
split
say?
second,
Can you say what you said?
I can't remember what I said. Okay, I blanked out too.
And so, anyways, yeah, and like
It sounded very racist. That's all I'm saying. And it scared me.
I said an inward.
N-word.
Inward.
Okay.
oh no, they were both Latino in the video I saw.
Jeez Louise. I need to start dressing like a lady again because
You know what? Bring that dress out. I need to try it out.
too close to home.
Yeah, so those things don't lube themselves. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell when you're watching that video. And so it's just like, is there
You gotta,
how much? Yeah, that's,
it's like that squeaky, like
That's what I was going for. It just wasn't a good.
you sound like bed springs, bro. And
That's what I'd be
such
doing
a-
with them, dude.
Such a familiar sound.
But I'd be plowing them so
Supposedly-
hard you wouldn't hear the squeaking.
yeah.
Let's talk about these vaginas that don't get wet.
And supposedly,
Shout out Elliot Page.
yeah, and supposedly they still have sensation, so they can still orgasm and everything.
Yeah, because I believe during operation they keep the tip of the penis.
Yeah, I think
And
they
that
keep
becomes the
everything in-
clitoris. Yeah, no, but that's like where all your nerve endings are. So
Yeah.
that becomes the clitoris as
Kind of looked like
a
that.
post-op vag.
Yeah, it kind of like puffs out, and it's not really shaped like it looks like a man tried to shape a vagina out of a penis.
Have you ever seen?
I think God did that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
But God's work was just perfected, you know?
Yeah, that's why I said a man.
She was perfect, so anything she created, dude, had to be perfect.
Right. God was a transgendered. It says it in the
Obviously.
Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, voted for Joey B 2021.
Why did they think they nailed him up? Her up. You know what I mean?
Her,
Yeah.
them.
Her them up. Get it down. What was I gonna say? Fuck. What were we talking about? Like couple beats back. You know,
Brave New World, Elliot Page.
Plastic vaginas.
plastic vaginas. I don't know. Take
This
it
guy
away.
hasn't eaten
Take
every
it away,
day.
Pedro.
Justin Peterson.
Justin
I love
Peterson.
Justin Peterson. All kinds.
What do you think is your favorite quote from Justin Peterson?
I don't know.
No?
The high school one or the real Justin
The real
Peterson?
Justin Peterson.
Clean your womb, bucko. That's
Yeah.
about getting abortions.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
Justin would
Scrape
never
that out of here.
say
Don't talk like that.
Scrape that. God, what am I doing with you degenerates, dude? I just got to go home, drink some wine, watch some Netflix. I'll be chilling.
What are you
know?
watching right now, dude? I bet you're watching something. I know.
I'm definitely watching something,
see.
dude.
This is the happiest I've seen him.
I don't know. I just enjoy content, bro. Okay. I watched Murder Amongst Mormon. The Mormon? Something like that. That was interesting. This guy forged all these documents to sell, and they finally fucking
Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it.
sell it.
Tell
Okay.
me about it.
Already
So-
pushed next, dude.
You already pushed the
Yeah.
next episode. Yeah. I did start. Hold on, I'll go back to that. I did start watching. It's a series called The One,
Okay.
and it's kind of very dystopian, where it's like with one strand of hair they could match the person that you'll fall in love with, and it actually works. And it's this method. They sell this right as a service. But then if you think about all the problems that's going to cause in like marriages, people doing their tests behind their lovers or wife or husband's back and all this, and it just plays all of that. And then there's like this murder behind it too, so I don't want to give it all out, man.
I'm not gonna watch that.
I mean,
was bored
it's
from the get go.
It's very Dark Mirror-ish.
Dark Mirror.
Black
I
Mirror.
love Dark Mirror. Is that by Justin?
I think Justin Peterson directed it, dude.
Yeah, that was a strange episode. Dark Mirror, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Got that inward penis.
You purposefully just said N-word, dude.
That's an inward. Yeah, that's what happened when you did
Why do you
it.
think they call it Dark Mirror?
Yeah.
Dark Mirror, dude.
It was originally called Darky Mirror, but they
They took the Y out of it. No, but it's very Black Mirror
Okay.
type of vibes.
Cool.
What are you watching?
Nothing. I don't know. Nothing.
I just put out 90 seconds of content.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
you sent us a video. It was pretty funny. I think we. No, I'm not being like.
Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it.
There was a joke about your mom in there that I really liked.
Nice, dude. Like half my jokes are about my mom right now. So that's good.
No, the mom material, huh?
Yeah, I got a lot of mom
Your
material.
Yo,
therapist?
mama. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's easy. It's just everything everybody ever said to me growing up.
Yo, mama.
Yeah, no, I did 90 seconds of stand up to a camera with no people in the room and put it on YouTube, and people can look at it.
Where can they look at it?
YouTube, look up CJ Talks Funny. You can look up at CJ Talks Funny, and I've posted it on all my social media. Yeah, it's just a little rant on a theme, power. The power.
That's pretty
The
funny.
theme.
Yeah.
So that was that.
Congrats, dude. You're finally getting the ball rolling.
You're putting shit out
Everything
there.
going, dude.
Doing something while I'm doing nothing.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's what I'm watching. That's why I said that, and it was a shameless plug. And now back to you in the studio.
And my shameless plug: the Edison's song "Crocodile" out now.
Is that
Just
new
coming
song?
out. Yeah, just coming out this week.
Nice.
I feel like I always skip over some of those things. I don't know if it's important, but like, yeah, I think we released "Goodnight, Bridget Bishop" like 2 weeks ago too. Released a video like 2 weeks prior to that. We've been,
Dang, dude.
You've been jamming out.
yeah, we've been keeping busy. Just we're bad.
Do you think that's where the
side.
like after COVID is gonna go? Like it's gonna be just
we've
more.
we've talked about it. I think with music, we're definitely I like creating the content and playing live, playing in an old church, playing in the
course,
middle
yeah.
in the woods, and like, hey, let's put out a set where we just record in this cabin in the forest or something like that. I want to start doing things like that, and then when we start putting together shows, playing fewer shows but making those shows like events and getting like multiple musicians to go on stage, like where we would have like 6 to 8 people playing different instruments, and because
a
now
mini festival type of shit.
not just like in our band having like when we'd have like 3 guitars on stage.
Oh, gotcha.
Because how we're recording now is like multi like instruments and just exploring that. I think music is gonna start kind of changing in that way in a sense. I think live shows will still be happening. I think there'll still be small punk bands playing in dive bars and stuff like that. I just think for where we're at now, I think we're kind of going in a little bit of a different direction. We're recording all of our own music, like our studio, and like actually dialing it in now that I'm like, what we're actually dialing it up and putting out like, fuck, this is out of our studio. Like that's crazy. So that's been cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Crocodile, we're going to shoot a video for that one in the next coming weeks too.
Do you think
drone action?
Do you think like concerts would be held like with VR? Is that like maybe like 20 years from now or
20 years?
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
Inevitably. I think it's already happening.
Yeah.
But
I think basketball and like fights have it.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's going to be like necessarily like replacement or the most competition necessarily for live concerts.
Yeah.
It'd just be like
it's just a new market.
Yeah, a new market. Someone else to sell. That makes more sense.
But also just with music, it's tricky now too, because like people don't listen to albums like they used to listen to albums. You know, they listen to singles and want to hear things like. That's why with this LP that we're releasing, we've just been recording song by song and just releasing them as they come out. So then we release the last one. It's like, all right, here's the album. Because it's like I've learned that through this podcast.
Smart.
That's why our numbers keep going. Because like every week you just WDUTR pod. Like at some point you're just like, oh fuck, I guess I'll click on it. Yeah. And like, oh, these guys are kind of funny, or sounds interesting, and that's the whole thing of just.
Or I can't tell if this is satire. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
The whole time.
But I'm gonna keep on trying to figure it out.
You guys really need to sort it out. Okay.
But yeah, I think that's just another part of like being like, where is this all gonna go after this COVID thing? Like, and with music and just.
That's what I was going to ask when you first started talking about having multiple musicians on stage and stuff. Do you right now with the way that marketing works with content marketing online and everything, the music model has really switched over to collaborative singles and stuff like that in order to, share audiences and stuff like that. And that's really how growth happens right now for artists. Do you see that being more of a thing in the future where it's festivals of multimedia and like more just like a big collaborative, more networks and stuff like that?
I think that's already kind of happening. There was so many cool festivals in Arizona before everything shut down, like where at least a ton of local bands would play and you'd have film artists and all these. Like I think that's definitely always going to be there. And I don't know. I think there's something about musicians because they're just their egos and stuff like you can find some people that like working together, and I think it's hard to find these like groups of people because I think it's a lot of competition. Yeah. But for me, I just see as this like model of like releasing music like every other week or videos. So like if you look at, I'll listen to popular music or like I pay attention to hip hop and things like that because those are what gets the most views. So you kind of also, if you're in music, be like, what is it about these? And, hip hop, they release singles. They try to release content often. They make videos and they make videos into like movies.
But also,
and that's, and I think that's what I'm kind of interested in doing too, in a way.
But it's also the attention span that is now out there. It's like people can't sit and listen to a whole album.
I can listen to Pink Floyd.
Yeah. Time, fucking 16 minutes. Get the fuck out of here.
Garbage.
Nobody's got time for that.
I tried listening to it the other day. I threw it out the window.
Terrible.
I started hearing alarms and class. I'm like, this is a nightmare.
Yeah.
This is a straight nightmare.
Disaster.
Disaster.
But no, nobody
gets flopping.
They went nowhere. Yeah. Nobody's going to sit and listen to a full album now because we fucking need 2, 3 minute, 4 minute, songs with a nice little jingle, and that's something we can remember.
But until you grab your audience and then you start polling them in, and then they do listen to the 2-hour podcast, the 1-hour podcast. They'll listen to the, like, when I really like a band, I'll be like, oh, this is a 15-minute song. That's awesome because there's like this guitar and slow bit, like. But it's hard to be like a new band. Like, I'm just going to give them 50. I've never heard of them. Just be like, all right.
No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's smart that you are releasing it that way. That way you release the last song, and like a lot of people had already heard the first 12 or whatever you have.
Or they haven't.
Or they haven't, too.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a smart, marketing technique.
I stole it. Hip hop, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
There are
You
markets.
stole from them again, you bastard. You took their Lucky Charms.
I didn't take the Lucky Charms, dude. I unlocked them, okay?
Well, never mind.
I think there are markets for longer, like if you think about dance music or
R.I.P. Daft Punk, dude.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Doing it right.
But or like chill step stuff, like study mixes and shit like that. People will put on 2 or 3 hour stuff to put on in the background and have jamming just the same way as we might listen to a podcast or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't listen
Instrumentals.
A lot
Oh, I
of it,
love
or
good
like,
instrumental.
or it'll be like chill step instrumentals with like
Ram Dass.
Alan Watts or Ram Dass. Yeah,
Just tight.
yeah.
I mean,
Just tight.
whenever I listen to, I just
I
listen to
hate myself sometimes. Like, too, like like you become like, I understand why the motorcycle guy would be confused. Like, I get confused about myself sometimes too, because it's like the same thing with like doggy or boy, and like you say it as you're joking, but you say it so often it becomes part of your. It's like shit's tight. Yeah, dude, that lo-fi Alan Watts Ram Dass, like the actual idea of it is like, yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. But I sell it like that shit's tight, fat tits. You know, like this guy's a fucking idiot. I'm like, God, I hate myself.
I'm
for
never
this.
gonna listen to Ram Dass now. You know,
But you know what? Don't judge yourself, dude. I'm gonna love Nazi out really quick. Just don't judge yourself. You could say shit's tight and be ironic, and then not be ironic anymore after you've done it a bunch of times. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah,
Why
boy. Hell yeah, boy.
There's
ridiculous.
There's a thing about online blackface. If you use GIFs of black people and you're not black, or vice versa, whatever, then it's considered online blackface.
Yeah,
Somebody
you
tried
online
to do
cultural
that.
appropriating.
I thought you could blackface again. Well, you voted for 2020, and that was only for my
Joey B.
Instagram. That was for my secret Instagram fans, like the special ones. You know what I mean? I can select friends.
Couple special. What do you mean by special? Special
Close friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just verify.
But all my close friends are
for our
special
audience.
friends.
Do you guys think that it's? What do you think cultural appropriation is real?
We're living proof of it.
Yeah, he's wearing my clothes.
But so I mean, how are you appropriating the culture as opposed to what would be the difference between appropriating a culture and honoring it, or paying,
Or appreciating the culture.
or paying?
It's a crock of shit. Can we just say it's a crock of shit? Why can we not poll and be inspired by other cultures? Isn't that the melting pot of what?
I mean, that's exactly what we
society
are.
should be. So
in the United States, though, that's just us, man. We're the only melting
So
pot.
we should be celebrating the fact that like I would dress like a Latino gangbanger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I think you should be allowed to dress like a Latina gangbanger if you want to.
But why? I don't understand.
Latinx, please.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, they start doing the things with like hoop earrings where that originated one place. Now, like you're not supposed to wear those. And I mean, we can go down to tattoos, to piercings.
What if Harry Styles starts wearing hoop earrings?
Oh my God! I don't want to
wouldn't be
hear
surprised.
why do I even know his name and know like at the Grammys he wore a bow and everybody made a big deal out of it? Just like this.
Nobody watched the Grammys also, so
And nobody
stop fucking covering them, please.
Yes. Nobody gave a shit. So why?
I didn't even know they were going on, man.
Why are we fucking
But
talking
why do
about them
I?
online and shit? Yeah, like why do we have to hear about this?
And especially if we're going Cardi B versus Megan Thee Stallion for the top album of the year, like the fact
Did you win?
I have no idea, but no,
Nobody knows.
But no,
Nobody watched.
really fucking digest that, dude.
Yeah, no,
Close
it's-
your crimson eyes and think about like
I
this.
see the crimson sunlight through my eyes.
Megan Thee Stallion's ass should
Do you
have been.
see the WAP?
Oh, damn it! I don't know. Was that?
Do you see the WAP in the sky behind your crimson?
It's dripping.
You feel the drip from the WAP in the
dripping.
sky
It's
amongst
raining on me.
mist.
rolls amongst
I
your
see the crimson. Wow, raining on
Whoa,
me.
David Duke, bring it back. That's cultural appropriation. And what I can get behind. Give me a high five under the table. Joey B, 2020 out.
Come on, motorcycle man, we're going for a ride.
We're going back in the van.
Damn, dude. No, it is a crock of shit.
Yeah.
but
let the Grammys die with dignity, please. Stop poking it with a stick.
yeah,
Just
what
let it
was it?
fucking
Then I
go
saw.
and die so we can-
I think it was a Instagram post that it said something about like, you guys want to cancel Dr. Seuss, cancel so and so, whatever, but you're nominating this, and it was like a picture of their routine that they did on the Grammys.
Yeah, they stole it. They stole it from that kid cheerleader movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They
but yeah,
lifted it.
Cuties?
Yeah, they lifted it from Cuties, the final dance. that was the original WAP.
that was the
Cultural
choreography.
That's
appropriation.
what I'm trying to
dude.
say.
But they were on like this big purple bed, and is like, but you guys are okay normalizing like this.
And I hate being that.
But it's also like that devil's advocate type of I don't know, because I don't like that. I don't like that post either. You know what I'm saying? That it's like you're canceling so and so and so, and then you're accepting this. I don't know. I don't like that because that's cancellation on both parts. And we've all known that both two parties is not a good system.
Yeah, you're just countering somebody's value judgment with your own value judgment instead of saying, how about we not assess value judgments at the level of society?
That's what I was saying. Dude.
Yeah,
that's what I was
he
saying.
listens to Justin Peterson. But I also hate being that like older person being like, your music's garbage. But like, can't you like, it's just one thing of like, let's not pretend, you know, like, can you really say that like that I can pull myself back and be like, listen to a pop song or this or that and be like, that's actually pretty catchy. That's good. That's clever. It's doing something.
That fire, bro.
Yeah. The Weeknd has some points to him. Post Malone. I'm like, yeah, I see it at certain points, but like Cardi B, I mean, just, it's so bad. Like that is, let's get fucked up dance in the club music. And that's fine for what that is. But like, how is that?
Why are we elevating it to the level of celebrated art for society?
Because it empowers women.
Yeah,
yeah, but indie rock is empowering women right now. Like that's the biggest part of rock right now. Really,
Yeah, but it's not trafficking the same cash flow, baby.
On that note, really quick, dude, if you want to hear really great musicians who happen to be women, listen to Tune Yards.
Look at the Edisons.
Yeah.
Oh no, never.
Yeah, I mean, I identify as a
like half the
man.
time.
Who was that? Who were you saying?
Tune Yards, Meryl
Yards?
Garbus, dude.
Oh yeah, she's
Yards,
wild.
dude.
They do some crazy shit.
So talented, dude.
Where
They
did I
should be.
first hear
Why
of her?
aren't they on the Grammys? Why are we watching a bunch of strippers bounce around?
Yeah,
What's the point?
You tell him, white man. But I know it's, and I almost. It seems like such a dumb conversation to have because you feel like it's like beating a dead horse in this
It's not
weird
though,
way.
because
like,
counter me with that. You can't be like, oh, you're just a white male. No, I said go listen to Tune Yards.
Yeah.
And then tell me why
that is being
this
celebrated.
better than this.
I know. It's just insane. I think it just comes down to the fact that it's business that's taken over music, and it's like these. It's suits, basically.
It's the
Cash rules
dehumanization, the
everything
corporatization.
around.
They're just trying to sell whatever hits the limbus system the most. They're gonna try and squeeze that juice.
Fuck, dude.
Limbic system.
Those somas, dude.
Limp dick system?
Whatever hits limp disket.
It's sad, man. And I don't. It's the thing is that we're.
So you a savage is what you're saying, dog?
I am, and it's the fact that we're dumbing down our society and our children and our children's children so much, and this fucking double T assholes just watching reality shows. You know what I was?
I am not.
But I'm just like,
All right.
it does suck that like. It's sad that like, because I feel like if we keep on training these lower and lower generations in this sense, in this society that we have, there's
why
no way to pull them out of that.
No, that's
there's
why-
no way to be
that's
like, hey,
why-
read a book. Are you kidding me? If you're on TikTok videos for 6 hours a day and Instagram and just all of that, and then just watching TV, like you're going screen to screen to screen.
Oh yeah.
Like you're not, if your dad or somebody hands you a book, like, hey, read this, like you don't have, not only can you not have the attention span to read a book, you don't even have the emotions to correlate with the main person in the book, right? Because like you correlate your depression or heartbreak with the story, like that's why you kind of cry and you
you
feel
put yourself
attached.
in their shoes.
But if you're so dumbed down to just
If you're
this
not used
dopamine,
to thinking in terms of description and in terms of self-analysis.
and it actually kind of goes to Brave New World again, when he was saying like, if the people read Shakespeare, they wouldn't understand it because what's a mother? Why would you have a mother? That's hilarious. I can't even get past that. Why would I even read that?
That was such an interesting point of the book, man.
Yeah. So if it is kind of like deprogramming and like just dumbing us down the same way. Like you're not going to sneak out when you're 13 to like fall in love and actually think you're going to fall in love.
Right.
It's just another person you bang because everybody's banging everybody by 16.
Yeah, and by the time you're trying to sneak out, you've already seen their tits on your phone or whatever, dude. You know
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that already is not a great of a moment because it wasn't like just out in the wild somewhere like in real person.
Out in the wild, bro.
Now
What are you hunting titties out there?
I can't get them on my phone, dude. I'll get arrested. Yeah.
I'm on that titty hunt too, bro.
Yeah, you're looking at fucking plastic vaginas.
That's why I'm hanging out with this dude.
Get out of here.
Like I did a gunshot.
And you pulled back an arrow? What a dainty way to hold the arrow, too, dude. Just pinky out.
Leg back.
What are you, Cupid, bro? This ain't Valentine's special. No, you know what I've been doing? I recently started writing again.
Yeah.
I pulled out the old typewriter, and I'm writing to my daughter. Like I'm kind of just describing shit going on, what we're dealing like.
What up, Muffin
as
Top?
Parents. No, but it was a neat idea that I thought, you know, maybe in her teens or whatever, I can just hand her it and say like, hey, I wrote this about.
She's gonna roll a joint with it, dude. Your daughter.
You ever wonder, like what? I think you brought this up to me the other day. It's like we all had those like things of like, what were my parents like before us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's like an little inside.
So what are you
perspective.
writing? Like what you're dealing with during that day? Is it kind of journal diary based?
I think it started leaning, or like I started it kind of like it's just gonna be a long, you know, couple like pages, but now I think it's gonna be more journal based.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think it'd just be interesting.
Your mom crazy.
This bitch!
You never gonna believe.
Are you thinking,
Twice! She voted for him twice!
¿Quién crees que eres?
or is it?
I don't think she voted, honestly.
What are you thinking in your head as you're going? Are you picturing her reading? Like, are you thinking
That's
about?
that's my demo, I guess you would say. That's kind of what I'm picturing her reading this. So in a sense, it's everything that's going on, but I'm trying to be like descriptive in my writing. I go off on tangents, then I get back on subject, and I note that on the, you know, it's like, okay, now back to this, or like whatever I was saying before. Cause like there was a part where I was writing and she came up to me while I was writing and she hugged me and she said, or she didn't hug me. She just said, Daddy, hi. And it was just so sweet and just innocent, and it was pure. And so I wrote all that down, and then I was like, now back, cause I typed it out. I was like, let me take a break from this. What do you
I don't want to ruin a good moment, but you're neglecting your daughter now to communicate with her in the future. And I think that's really beautiful. It's like very dystopian in a way. Where
I'm trying to live in 2020, Joe Biden, America, bro.
She's hugging you like, Daddy, hi. And you're like, not now.
Isn't that?
I'm writing to you in 18 years.
So I shushed you away and kept on typing.
I called your
gets this
mother
from her
and
mother.
I said, "Take this goddamn kid."
I'm writing over here. Just hitting the hookah and the poof pen in both hands. Just
Looked like Charlie in fucking the mail room, like fucking
it was like Andres Thompson right before he blew his brains out.
Anyways, go on about how sweet of a moment you were having with your daughter.
In my defense, I was not neglecting my daughter. She was just playing around. It was just, it just happened to be one of those moments where she came up to me.
No, that's amazing, man. Can you imagine reading something like that?
I know. Yeah, there would be.
You're like, there was a moment in time where I was running around, a little, you know, toe-headed kid. And I walked up and said, "What's up, Dad? I love you."
Daddy, hi. Yeah, right.
And I can read it forever. and my dad's the one who wrote it. You know, this is the record. You know, it's like that's powerful, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
So I started writing again. So
that's good.
That's what I'm doing. So fuck you, telling me I'm watching all this reality TV shows, which I am, but I'm not. But I'm also doing some
script. I might be on top of a script right now. I'm not sure, but it's feeling good.
This is gonna be a movie. You guys just don't know it yet. All right.
Kickstarter.com # Pete's got tits.
Pete's big tits. Come on, get it right for the audience.
Oh, sorry.
/ Pete's big.
And are you still on the typewriter with this? Are you still?
Yeah, I'm trying, man. It's hard.
Think about all the ways you're time traveling. You're writing on a typewriter.
I wrote about that
to your daughter in the future.
I literally wrote about that.
her now. That's wild.
I said I'm writing this on a typewriter that today is an antiquated method of writing. You know, this thing's probably like 70 years old by now, if not. I mean, I don't know when the first typewriter come up.
Como se dice Back to the Future, dude?
Regreso al futuro.
The diaries.
Damn, dude. Did I write that script in a previous life? Holy shit, dude. I'm rich somewhere else.
And if she's artistic.
Don't call my daughter autistic, dude.
He said if.
Oh.
Yeah. If she's artistic, she can take the script and then also do something with it as well. So it's like you can actually
Right.
Yeah, it's very Rothschild in a way.
I do it. I learn from the best. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's
Joe Biden, shout out.
Joey B.
He's so talented, dude.
Yeah.
When I hear him speak, I'm just really inspired.
I heard recently that not George Bush, actually.
George Bush Biden.
Joe Biden did 9/11.
George Biden. Oh yeah.
Have you heard that?
Recently?
No, I
I
haven't.
heard that like a week ago.
Who'd you hear that from?
Yeah. What sources, dude?
It was a video. I don't know, like some conspiracy.
Justin Peterson.
Is it like 4chan or what?
No, it said Joe Biden was actually, it was back in the day. And because he was setting up George Bush, and that's why he's in office now. It was like a long game. A lot of these things take a long, long time.
Oh, you're into politics now.
Yeah.
Oh. So a lot of these things take time.
Yes.
So it's a long.
It's a long game.
Extra innings.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
Joe Biden knew he was going to be around.
So the very first typewriter that was commercially successful was
Smith and Corona.
1868.
What kind of typewriter was it?
It was Americans Christopher Latham Scholes, Frank Haven. It's not.
That's too long of a name. Dude. How are you going to market that?
It's a bunch of people. But but the first machine made to impress letters into paper was made in 1575. So
Jesus Christ. It's a long time ago. That goes back to
15,000 years
To what
after Jesus Christ. 1,500 years.
yeah, after Jesus Christ invented
pretty cool.
Words. Yeah, right.
And everything.
And the rest of the world
boom, there's light.
Boom, there's light.
invented history.
Shout
I
out
keep
Jesus,
thinking I'm
dude.
wearing a hat.
We know you're watching.
It's back there.
Always
dude.
watching, baby.
JC, baby.
But that goes back to what Malenko was saying about like how everything builds on itself over time and stuff like that. Just like with you and your daughter, like what you're leaving for her is a legacy of your personal history, and that'll give her some sense of grounding in the world when shit gets tough.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm a good dad. That's what I got from that. Right?
Yes.
Cool.
Until you quit doing this in a week, but
Fuck you, dude.
I'm
4 pages in, all right?
all right. That's good, dude.
When was the last time you wrote? Oh, you just wrote a song.
Out now.
Out now.
Yeah, we just uploaded it to all the places.
All the
yesterday.
And
Platties?
how can people find the Edisons, Nick?
Anywhere you get music, Spotify, iTunes Music, you know,
Just type in the
Instagram,
Edisons
just
and
the
there you
Edisons.
are.
Yeah, you don't have to do the whole WDUT 570.
Yeah. Cool.
420, dude.
W Billy T.
Under the bus with Pedro. What do
That's
you
the
got
next
for us?
segment.
Yeah,
For Under
what do
the
you got?
Bus?
Yeah, throw one of us under the bus, dude.
Yeah.
You know what, dude?
Okay, here you go.
No, George Floyd, $27 million.
I don't want to throw
to the
anything.
family.
I don't want to throw anything on
I don't want to throw him under
George
anything
Floyd.
else.
Yeah, I don't.
I just want to say that's happened this week. So what are your
What
thoughts
happened?
on it?
What happened to him?
That his family was rewarded $27 million as
So reparations?
I don't think they said that
I hit the gay button also, but
because that was a gay thing to say. Dude.
Jokes, people, jokes.
shit.
Yeah, they got paid out that, and I think a month or two ago, also Joey B. They made like a law under his name as well for against police brutality. So there's like some law to protect.
Wasn't last week? There was already a law to protect. You're not supposed to put your neck on people on the back. of
Right,
people's
but they
Hey,
made
you're
it.
not supposed to kill black people, right? Like there's a law against that?
yes, specifically.
I'll sit out.
That was worse than the reparations.
You guys
joke,
go. You
dude.
guys go.
But what happened?
The family
There's a
got
law already on the books about the knee on the neck and everything.
yeah, but then they kind of revamped it in a way to make it like stricter, I guess. And they also this is a tricky subject because you say, is he the martyr to die for this case? You know, for this case, is he the Martin Luther King? And you kind of go, no. Yeah,
The
Which-
answer.
yeah,
The answer.
right. But you're not supposed to say that, and we all three just said that, so that's cool.
But that's
But
true.
it's
You're not Martin Luther
like
King just
this
because you died, just because
Yes.
you got killed wrongly.
And exactly. And I think that's the problem with if we just look at the whole narrative of the way that we're allowed to have conversations and to explore ideas, where if you're not allowed to say one thing because of the other supporting facts, it just gets to the point where it's cuckoo bananas. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, and everybody wants to work themselves into a kerfuffle with all this gobbledygook. It's
Yes.
Exactly. Kerfuffles.
Orgy porgies, dude. You know? I don't know. It's also crazy that was a year ago.
Yeah, that was a year ago.
I remember being in the studio with you. That just happening. We're in
hours
balls
prior.
deep in lockdown quarantine. Like, kind of afraid. I'm wearing gloves to stores. I'm no mask. I didn't wear a mask forever.
You're doing great.
I don't know.
I mean, you haven't had it, so
Yeah,
you're doing something right.
yes, dude.
But wasn't the Chauvin case?
That's
That's going on this week.
Let's
right
go
now.
this week?
And there are there's actually like riots happening, I think, in response to that as well.
Interesting.
But they're not really being covered now all of a sudden. So I don't know.
I wonder
I don't know
why.
what
Oh, really? Where are they at?
I figured with Joey B in office, he would be covering them more.
DC, Seattle, I want to say in those places.
Wow.
But what?
Do your best Joe Biden impression of him finding out that people are rioting and.
What's the question?
Yeah, I smelled them a couple times.
That sounded like Clinton, dude. That was
Really?
Bill Clinton for sure.
Oh,
I know that voice from anywhere.
yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm the worst at it. Like,
I'm
hate
the worst
doing
at it too. I do
Accents.
too. So you just do it, and it's supposed to be funny because it's so bad. That's what you just
No,
have
but
to
it's
tell
supposed
yourself.
to be funny if you say something funny in the wrong accent. But I'm not gonna say anything funny because I'm not that funny.
You're funny, dude.
Funny looking.
Dad's on the cast.
Comedy podcast.
I'm a dad. He's a dad. You're a dad.
and we're all dads. Hey,
You learn something gay every day, dude.
Yeah, dude.
3 gay dads.
3 gay dads.
That's
3
the
gay
next
leprechauns.
sitcom.
Yeah.
If you ask
Hollywood,
me.
if you're a Hollywood producer, you're watching our show.
3 gay dads.
3 gay
That
dads.
was Full House.
Pete wrote the script.
They were banging on the side for sure.
It's a reboot, dude. Come on.
Oh, Fuller House.
Yeah, dude.
I wanted to be a Fuller House, but that's actually
But
like
queer.
their last name. It's Fuller, and it's has nothing to do with Full House.
Good.
So stupid.
Yeah.
I say some stupid
You're
shit.
right.
man.
Yeah, you're not that funny.
I might have made up the riots, but there's definitely protests going on, and there was some
I
fire.
might have made up the riots. Oh God, that's
Sorry,
and
call
that's
me
the
the-
problem. See, that's part of the
All we
problem.
know is the problem.
Yeah.
He's looking up transgender underwear, saying there's riots in different places. Huh? We know who we voted for.
Oh yeah,
We know.
he wasn't happy about Joey B. I'll just say that.
Let's just say the red behind him is ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Irony or destiny?
Whoa.
Oh, let's also just remind people really quick, since I'm going straight line all day. Partisanship is for dullards, and if you vote red or blue, you're an idiot, and I hate you.
Damn.
Try to save himself there. Did you see?
Yeah, I saw
Did
it.
you see that?
I saw it.
Just in
We
case
all know your
motorcycle man-
truth.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah. That's just my way of getting people on the left to.
Nobody tucks their dick behind their legs with
Yeah,
duct
nobody-
tape so they think it feels better, okay? Unless they're up to a couple secrets.
No, they buy the Amazon fucking underwear that he was showing us.
They haven't arrived yet.
Oh, yeah.
He would have tweeted about it, okay, Pedro? So
Oh, I'd be showing you my vagina right
No,
now.
what he didn't tell you is he didn't.
can we all wear those on the 200th episode?
You're sticking something up your butt.
I mean, why would I not wear transgender underwear at the same time then?
If I wear a prosthetic vagina and show it on camera, will you put it to the edit?
I think we get flagged off of YouTube.
I don't know.
I mean, I think a lot of things that we say would get us flagged if, people paid attention.
I just want to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Anyways, it's fake news. There's fake news everywhere.
He's disinforming our thinkers.
I mean, it's hard unless you do fall. You could, because you can see these protests be blown up into riots and vice versa and all these things.
What I did was describe protests as riots. That's all I did.
But I mean, even
there were fires set by people and federal police moving in, putting the fires out.
Sounds like a protest.
That used
peaceful.
to be yeah.
Peaceful.
Trying to stay
Hella
warm,
peaceful,
dude. It's
dude.
cold out
Yeah.
there,
You're
boy.
right, and
You
I
in
was
Chicago?
You're
Bundle up.
right. I
Bundle
was
up,
wrong.
baby.
You're right.
Yeah.
But weren't the riots?
We started a fire on the side. We're cold, and now the government state building's on fire.
Yeah.
Weren't the riots previously for to get Chauvin
Freed. Which ones?
Wrong
You were
riots.
at or I was at?
wrong riots, baby. Wrong riots.
There were a lot of white people at mine.
The Antifa one? Yeah. Same, dude.
But I mean, I don't. If there were riots or fires by the highway, like you said, but
That's an Eagles song, I think. Fires by the Highway, dude. Great song.
Fires by the highway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's talking about bums, dude.
Yeah. Washington Post was exposed for reporting a fake Trump quote also. So if we're fake news, they're fake news.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
We
about
can
Trump
do it.
because it's 2020 and 2021.
Yeah.
And
I want to save the surprise when he comes back in 2024. So when I hear his name again, it's like get into that. It's like Jesus coming back on Easter.
it's the second coming.
It's the second coming,
Holy
and I'm going to be
shit.
coming the second he announces he's running again. I'm going to be coming for days, and we're going to be broadcasting that live. Here at the WDUTUR podcast, we love you.
Yes, sir.
And
Ma'ams. Amor
y paz.
See you next week.